Hi, I'm Moggy.
Hi, I'm Anna.
So we're just going to talk briefly about the last weekend. Last weekend we went to a couples tantra retreat in Glastonbury with that Jem Ayres put on with her good friend Hugs. We found it really good.
Yeah, great. I'd recommend it to anyone, definitely.
Yeah, I mean there were, I think on day one, we got there at 6 o'clock, started at 6, went straight into doing some practices. Finished at 11. We were up at 8 the following morning, and what we'd learned the night before we were putting in practice the following day. And that ended up with, I think that was Saturday, wasn't it? Saturday night was absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah,
very special.
Very special for us. And then Sunday, it kind of a bit of a wash up and a bit of a calm down. But it was absolutely brilliant. The practices were from really benign little sort of sensual things and stuff that you could do with a child, with your friends, or there was nothing intimate about it.
Yeah, with your kids. I was saying that earlier when we were talking about that, and there's some like touch based and but non arm or whatever hand based exercises where you're practicing boundaries and you're practicing kind of feeling into what you want, what type of touch and things. And it's actually some of those I thought were really quite good for what you learn about yourself, and I actually want to do it with my daughters and some friends as well. I think they were really good for just communication generally.
Yes.
And then they kind of got more coupley, didn't they?
They did, well? Yes.
Which is brilliant. We've got some great tools.
Yeah, really good tools that we got, and Jem and Hugs really hold space well and give really good direction. So they go through what they want you to look at doing, and then you practice it and they coach you through it. Is really, their space is so well held. The food also.
Food was great. Yeah, so we're like to stay vegan, plant-based, and the food was all plant-based and really delicious, really nutritious but very tasty. So I loved being fully catered for all weekend. It was just lovely, and such a beautiful space as well, such a beautiful venue, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Lovely.
Just literally 10 minutes from Glastonbury. The accommodation was good, a nice double bed, power shower, toilet, really lovely. I think the walls may have been a little bit I think noise travels, but
noise does travel.
You've got many couples on a tantra weekend. What do you think might happen? But would recommend it.
Minded.
Yeah,
lovely, real mix of people. I'd say quite different kind of walks of life, but everyone really lovely and open-minded, as I suppose you'd expect. And I just felt really comfortable. And I'd say there were different levels of people's. Trying to think how to say it.
Connection or levels of experience?
No, of how far you wanted to go with exercises, with what clothes you wore, that type of thing. And it was all different. There was no pressure to do anything or not. Do you know what I mean? And most of the time you weren't aware of what other couples were doing anyway, because you're really focused on your partner and the exercises. So.
But the environment was such that there was a couple there. There were couples there who weren't going as far as other couples. Everyone was at their own speed. The lack of pressure on you was so refreshing. It was literally everything you did. You could just stop at that point. You didn't have to go. There was no push. It was just experience and just learn about pleasure and just getting more pleasure out of even everyday things. It was really interesting listening to Jem talk. She's obviously very well versed in she's learned a hell of a lot, and she's a good teacher, and it was it was really good, wasn't it?
Yeah, really good, really clear direction, like you said.
Would definitely
safe, comfortable. I just felt really good.
I mean, where you say it's aimed at, who is it aimed at? It's really for anyone, from couples that aren't, sexually active to even those that are. It really doesn't matter what walk of life you're in. It really does cover such a
there's a mix of people that have been together a long time and people that haven't, and it was lovely.
It wasn't it? And all ages. There was no sort of age, and there was no concern about it. Absolutely brilliant.
That's it.
I think that's about it. So if you're thinking of going, go for it.